2 words, no problem. Step 2, clarify. Clarifying the objection means determining whether the objection is real or not. This is a very, very important step. I'm sure you know by now that customers don't always give you the real objection, right? I'm sure you've heard the expression buyers are liars, because if they do, you might close them. It's because they're trying to hold their cards close to their chest. When your customer gives you a false objection, this is known as a smokescreen objection. In other words, they're just blowing smoke. Clarifying will allow you to see if the objection you just heard is real or not in a very professional manner. The benefit is that you have a chance to eliminate a smokescreen objection right here at this step. This way you don't waste your time dealing with a false objection. Why waste time trying to overcome an objection if it's not real? Your job is to get the real objection and overcome it. Clarifying also turns the objection into an opportunity to close your customer. How's that for turning a negative into a positive? You got an objection and you turned it into an opportunity to buy. Here's an example for you. You know what? I just can't afford it. Oh, okay, no problem. So if you knew that you could afford it, then obviously you'd want to move forward, correct? And by the way, I'm always going to put a nice strong tie down on the end of my sentence when I do my clarifying step. I'm always going to end my sentence with right or correct and with slightly elevated and stronger voice qualities on those tie downs. Now at this moment, if you look at the objection handling formula on the screen right now, you see green, yellow, and red. What I've done is color code the body language and voice quality response the customer is going to give us into green light, yellow light, red light. So if you get a solid yes or absolutely or anything that's a congruent yes, which is rare, we would skip to the next step, which is isolating the objection, which we'll talk about in a moment. But hearing a congruent green light yes right here will be rare because usually the first objection is a smokescreen. Also, hearing a solid red light no is also rare. But if you do, as you can see on the chart, you're going to say, no problem. So what other concern or concerns do you have that are holding you back? I can't afford it. No problem. So if you knew that you could afford it, then obviously you'd want to move forward, correct? No. Okay, no problem. So what other concern or concerns do you have that are holding you back? And based on whatever they give me, I'm going to plug in the new objection along with the old objection into the clarifying step again like this. It's also bad timing right now. Okay, no problem. So if you knew that you could afford it and the timing was right, then obviously you'd want to move forward, correct? Yes. But like I said, it's uncommon that you'll hear a no. So let's start over and hear our most popular yellow light response from the customer. You know, I can't afford it. Okay, no problem. So if you knew that you could afford it, then obviously you'd want to move forward, correct? Yeah. You know, I couldn't help but notice that that wasn't quite a yes right there. It seems like you might have another question or concern. This is such a powerful line that you need to practice. One of the most powerful things I've ever developed is adding ums and ahs to sentences along with hesitation after a long pause when the customer responds. This will make it seem like it's the first time you've ever said that sentence, so you come across 100 times more genuine and authentic. Do this along with softening up your voice qualities as a way to sound like the caring, consultative salesperson. For my B2B salespeople, you're going to do and say the exact same thing as my B2C salespeople, but you're just going to take a little more time in stretching out those responses with those nice soft voice qualities and body language if you're face-to-face. So let me give you our example one more time and really pay attention to the delivery of the last line, and then I'll keep going with our example. You know,